Hey, once this is the Topfin Infinity Edge waterfall tank here from PetSmart. So I have noticed a few things, a few issues that I have with it within the few days that I have had this tank. So the first one is if the power turns off or if you unplug the filter or the pump, what happens is even if you had a perfect waterfall effect, which is from, well, basically the entire front of this tank is a waterfall effect like it's happening over here. What happens is this happens where this is no waterfall effect right here. So basically your waterfall effect gets messed up and you have to kind of readjust the tank. So the first day we got this, we adjusted the tank quite a bit to make it perfect, and then the power turned off and on probably 4 or 5 times throughout the night due to a thunderstorm. And well, this is basically what happens again. So the waterfall effect gets messed up. It actually gets about here-ish, about halfway through, it stops working. So what you can do to kind of fix this is kind of do this and hope that it fixes it. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, where it kind of gets it going again throughout the entire thing. But as you can see, it doesn't always work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So that's the first issue here, is just this waterfall effect is very finicky. Even if you have it perfect, power goes off, you unplug the filter, the pump, it messes it up. So that is the first issue. Second one is not really a big issue, but because it does have the waterfall effect, you guys can see, especially around here, is the view gets distorted. And that distorted view changes depending on how you look at the tank. So you guys can see it somewhat changes your view depending on how you're looking at the tank. Again, this isn't really a big issue, and this is something you're probably going to expect when you buy this tank to begin with. But again, it does distort your view, and the lower down you go, the more it gets distorted. I do not have any fish in here right now, but I imagine something that is moving is probably going to have that distortion even more so, especially if you're trying to look at it like this. So imagine like a little kid or something. With the decoration, especially with the dragon in there, it looks actually pretty cool. But it will distort your view. So that is something that is, again, a very minor issue and is something to expect, though, when you're getting this tank. And then a third issue I have with this, and you guys can give me your thoughts on it, on this one. But, so the filter is actually underneath this black cap. So we pop that off without knocking things over. So you have this grade here. It also has a water level mark. So you have your filter media there as well. Then back here is your pump. So basically, water is in the tank. It overflows the front of the tank, goes into the basin, flows through the grate, flows through your filter, flows through the media, and back into the pump. Gets pumped up through the tube, back into the tank. So my question slash issue with this is, how good of a job is this filtering system actually going to be doing? Where a normal filter would be sucking in all the poop and the food and all the nasties within the tank itself, sucking it into the filter and then filtering it and pushing the water back out. This is literally pushing water over the front of the tank into a basin, which is hopefully going to get into the filter bit over here, just get pushed back in. So again, just how good of a job is this going to all do compared to a normal filter? So again, that is maybe not even an issue, I don't know, but it's something I thought of after watching this tank for a bit, after we set it up and sitting here just watching it, because it's a really cool effect. Just wondering, how good of a job does this filter actually do? So you guys can let me know what you think on those, we'll just call them issues here, concerns and maybe a better word. This is a really cool tank. I mean, it's like being at a zoo or something that has the waterfall effects going on. So I just get water all over the place. But you have you can just do this with it. Again, I don't know if that's a really good thing to be doing, especially if you have fish in there. But it is kind of fun. To do get a little bit of water, depending on how high this is. You might get a little bit splashed out as well. But again, this is a really cool looking tank. You guys let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. And real quick, here is the blue light. My camera hates the blue light, especially on the Dragon. See, it kind of just disappeared there. But again, this is a really cool tank. You guys let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. Goodbye.